Okay, so next up in our Notebook Chronicles, every person that comes into your life is a mirror. So, I had a coach a few years ago who had me do this exercise where she told me to pick 5 people in my life and to say something that I admired about them. And so I picked like my mom, my friends, like I just picked like 5 random people and said, I appreciate or I admire this person's ability to handle problems. I admire this person's like outlook on life. I admire this person's like heart and how they like pour into other people. And then she said, "Okay, so in order for you to recognize something in someone else, that has to be within you. So if you think someone has a big heart or you like admire something in someone, that's also within you. So you can, that's why you're seeing it, because it's a reflection of something inside of you." And that was like such a huge deal because at the time in my life I was like really struggling to see the good in myself, and so it's like easier to see the good in others and like recognize the good in others, and you wouldn't be able to recognize that unless it was within you. So that was super helpful. But then another exercise she had me do like a week later was to like point out things that annoyed me for the week, like in other people, like if someone was, being rude, or if they were like being loud, or like whatever annoyed me about someone else. Then she had me like write that down. And she's like, "Okay, so remember last time when I told you like you wouldn't be able to recognize something in someone if it wasn't within you?" And I was just like, "Oh, yeah, I do remember that." So it's the same thing. Like if you're like getting annoyed or like getting triggered by someone, like it's not that person that's the problem. It's you, and it's something that like you get to look at and get to like grow from and get to, what is it? Like alchemize, like something that's like you deem as negative or whatever. Like you can change that and you can reflect on it and grow from it. And I feel like that was a better lesson for me too, was that like I'm being triggered by someone because it's like one of my inner demons projecting itself. And like now I'm aware of it, and so now I get to change it and like see things from a different perspective. So every person that you come in contact with is a mirror, and both good and bad, that's within you. So you get the privilege to learn about yourself and grow from every person you meet.